Welcome to my campsite for the night. I've hiked about 3.5 miles through some really overgrown woods to get to this little patch of grass that's gonna be my campsite. Here in just a minute, I'm gonna get the tent put up. We're doing the Backwoods bungalow tonight. After that, I'll gather some firewood, get a fire going, and cook some sausages over that fire. After that, enjoy the fire a little more with a couple beers and call it a night. In the morning, gonna have coffee and some breakfast before hiking 3.5 miles out of here. Stick with me, it's gonna be a fun one. Gonna pitch this up using our trekking poles. I think that looks pretty good. I'm not gonna say the pitch is 100% perfect, but it'll do. It's not gonna do it on its own, but this tree is dead and this should be a nice branch for us. This dead tree. It's cracked, looks pretty dry to me. All right, there we go. That should do us. Nice dead tree. Gonna live a second life as a fire tonight. All right. A tree with a Y in it is nature's sawhorse.
Great horned owl. I hope you can hear that.
Wood stove. Got some oil in there, and here goes our white onion and green pepper. All right, for our sausages, these are a sausage called a Bahama Mama. It's a spicy sausage from Schmidt's Sausage House in Columbus, Ohio. I'm using this little pocket bellows to stoke the fire periodically. Stoke this fire up a little bit. Ouch. Yep, the metal thing that's on top of the fire is hot, Jay. But good thing you touched it to be sure. And last but not least is our spicy beer mustard. Oh yeah, look at that. All right, there's dinner. It smells delicious. Let's try it. Sorry, I can't help that. Man. One of my finest pieces of work, especially for backpacking, because a lot of times I'm just bringing dinner in a bag on these types of trips, but I wanted to have a nice fire and cook something kind of cool for dinner, which is what we did. I'm going to eat and tend this fire. I'll be back with you in a few. Here's my Big Agnes Rapide SL insulated pad. I love this pad, but about a year ago, I got kind of some abrasions on the bottom of it, a couple holes, and I waited a year to patch it. I've just been using other pads, but I patched it last night, so hoping that it holds out for me tonight. There you go. Some seam seal under 2 pieces of tenacious tape. The key to these, I've learned over the years, like an inflatable pillow, is inflate it like maybe 60 to 70% of the way. If you do them all the way, they suck. They slip out from under you, they're hard, they don't work. Last but not least, quilt 40 degree and lightened equipment down quilt, low tonight 52. So this will do us just fine. No other insulation or cool weather stuff for me except a fleece jacket, which I'll likely wear in the morning. Okay, now it's time for those beers. So I had a 3-mile hike in here today. You might say, how'd you get your cold beers in here, Jay? Well, it's this GCI 2-can Tooler. It's this GCI 2-can cooler. It's just an insulated thing that perfectly fits two 12-ounce can beverages. Regular cans, not like slim cans. But you could bring soda pop, seltzer water, or beer. I don't really like to have too much alcohol in my system when I'm exerting myself a lot by backpacking. So I've got a Bell's Lighthearted IPA. This is my favorite session IPA. 4% alcohol. I'm also trying to lose weight right now, and I've successfully lost about 8 pounds. 115 calories, not too bad. So I've got 2 of these to enjoy, and I'll talk to you here and there along the way. Cheers. Delicious, refreshing. So what you do with this 2-can cooler to optimize your chances of getting a cold beer at the campsite, and this is legitimately like fridge cold. You put the tube itself, the cooler itself, in your fridge. Obviously, you want your beer to be cold as well. And then the day of departure, you stick your beers or other beverages into the cooler, twist it nice and tight. That's it. It's well insulated, and if the interior of it has been in your fridge and your beers are cold, it should keep your beers or other beverages cold through to that night. It's not going to really keep them cold into the next day. Also, the other time I used this is only my second time, but the other time I used it, I put the tube or the cooler itself in the freezer in preparation for this. And that was kind of overkill. I mean, it may have helped keep the beverages cold, but the canister or the tube itself was so cold in my backpack, and it was warm out, that liquid was condensing on it and getting things inside my backpack wet. Not great. So as long as you just have the canister itself in your fridge, I didn't have that issue today. Really no better tool to level up your fire game than a nice little bellows. I've got a couple different kinds, but this is the one I bring most often. That's it for the beers. That's the only problem with the 2-can cooler, is you can only fit 2 cans in it. Trust me, I've tried to fit more in. I'm working on a prototype for a 12-can cooler, like just like this, 2 cans, but it would be 12 cans. So it'd be real tall, like you'd use them instead of trekking poles, right? Like I use trekking poles, and instead of that, you would just have a cooler in each hand, and each one could hold 12 beers. So look for that in your local sporting goods store very soon. Hopefully you can hear that. That's our second owl call of the night. That's a barred owl. Who cooks for you? What's that, Beryl? long legs you have. All right, friends, it's bedtime for me. Next thing you're going to see is the night lapse, and I'll see you in the morning. Good night. Good morning. Quick breakfast and coffee, and then we're getting on the trail. We're going with Esbit solid fuel this morning. DIY windscreen here. Just some heavy duty aluminum foil. Greatly increases the efficiency of the Esbit stove. So we'll let that come to a boil, and then we're gonna have coffee. Coffee today is just gonna be a couple of packs of Starbucks Instant. And then I picked this up at the grocery store. It's a hamburger helper breakfast hash browns and gravy with sausage. It's intended to have water put into it and then to go in the microwave, but I think if we just pour some boiling water in there and leave it for a few minutes, that should do the trick. Cheers. Appreciate you watching. 58 degrees right now. I think it got down to the maybe 53 or 54 overnight. So quite comfortable for sleeping. No rain, no real wind. Nice calm night. All right, here again is our hamburger helper. Breakfast hash browns and gravy with sausage. It looks pretty good. It came together pretty well with just the boiled water. That's actually really good. Yeah, not bad at all. Quick, easy to pack. It's decent backpacking food. All right, I'm gonna eat this, but right now you're gonna see footage of me taking down the tent, getting on the trail. On the way, I got a refilled water. We're gonna walk through some beautiful meadows full of goldenrod. Gonna walk through some nice mature forest and say one last final goodbye to the creek that runs through this area. Then back to the car and on the road. But right now, I'm still just enjoying my breakfast. I'm gonna eat this, have my coffee. I will see you on the next one.